Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Igor and I'm clinical oncologist, practicing since 2010. Today we are talking about the hypothyroidism, about autoimmune thyroiditis or Hashimoto thyroiditis, as the most frequent reason for low thyroid function. Let's get started. First of all, thyroid gland is located here on the neck and is controlled by glands in the brain, hypothalamus and pituitary gland. Pituitary gland produces TSH. It's a hormone that will activate thyroid gland to produce thyroid hormones, T3 and T4. What is Hashimoto thyroiditis? Think about your immune system getting crazy. The immune system loses the ability to understand what to attack and what to not attack, and it starts to attack its own thyroid gland. Thyroid gland gets damaged, and finally, with the course of years, it will get into the scar. Of course, such thyroid gland can produce hormones to satisfy the body needs. And let's talk about risk factors. First of all, it's genetics. Genetical susceptibility to thyroiditis. Next, sex. Women are affected more than men, 7 to 1. Next, pregnancy. Postpartum hypothyroidism. It's a situation when the thyroid gland is inflamed after delivery, and usually it goes away after 1 year. But such women are at higher risk for developing Hashimoto in future. Next, chronic stress produces stress hormones and disbalance in immune system and inflammation. Infections. There is no proven infection that can cause thyroiditis, but there is a theory that infection may cause the disbalance in immune system, and immune system will start to attack thyroid gland. Next, excessive iodine intake in pills or in diet may increase the risk of thyroiditis, and ionizing radiation. Because thyroid gland produces hormones that are necessary for neural system development, for cell division, self-maturity, for energy metabolism, the one who has low hormones of thyroid gland will have the next symptoms. It can be bad mood, depression, fatigue, drowsiness, non-refreshing sleep, concentration problems. The brain doesn't want to work, you can't remember anything, you get edematous, you gain weight, you lose your hair, the hair is dry, thin, the skin is dry, the nails are brittle, pain in joints and bones, abundant, very high volume menstruation, constant feeling of cold or cold intolerance, low body temperature, muscle spasms, cramps, puffiness under eyes, constipation, pallor, elevated cholesterol. If you have some of these symptoms, especially taking into account that this condition is so prevalent among their population of all the world, you should go to the doctor, endocrinologist, who will check your thyroid gland, maybe do ultrasound, and the most important is to check for hormonal levels and levels of antibodies. In Hashimoto, finally, we will see high levels of TSH because there will be not enough hormones of thyroid gland, and our gland in our brain will try to stimulate more and more thyroid gland by producing TSH, because TSH stimulates thyroid gland. Also, finally, as the last step, we will have low T4 and T3 hormones, the hormones of thyroid gland. And first is antibodies against thyroperoxidase. It's an enzyme which is needed to produce hormones of thyroid gland, and thyroglobulin, which is the basis for thyroid hormones. And usually they are the first to increase. If you have normal TSH, it doesn't mean you don't have autoimmune thyroiditis. First, their autoantibodies will increase, and with years, immune system will damage the thyroid gland, and gradually TSH will start to increase, and afterwards, when thyroid gland is very damaged, when it turned into scar, there will be not enough T4 and T3. That's why TSH will increase the second, and T4 and T3 will decrease the last. And treatment is just replacement with hormone L-thyroxine, but it doesn't resolve the cause of this problem. And this is the most important part of this lecture. Let's see what is the most important for thyroid gland health and what can slow down the progression of autoimmune thyroiditis, or even stop it, or even reverse it if it's not too late. And this is vitamin D. First, you should check levels of vitamin D, zinc, selenium, and then if you have deficiency, you should take vitamin D after talking to your doctor, of course, because it has anti-inflammatory effect. It's calming down your immune system and reduces the autoantibodies. Also, selenium, it's needed to convert T4 to more active T3, the hormone of thyroid gland, and it reduces inflammation. It's abundant in thyroid gland and it's antioxidant, so it protects against damage and inflammation. Also, zinc is reducing inflammation, it's antioxidant in thyroid gland, and don't forget that zinc and copper are on different sides of the weight. That means if you are taking zinc for a long time, you should always remember that you may be deficient in copper, as they counteract each other. And it's very important to know that this is a chronic condition and it's usually caused by some chronic damaging factor, especially diet. If you're eating inflammatory diet that causes your bowel issues, leaky gut, inflamed gut, problems with microbiome, it will increase the progression of inflammatory conditions, including autoimmune thyroiditis. I'm talking about gluten, especially many grains. They should be cut down in your diet. Also some milk products, excessive intake of iodine, sugar, fast carbohydrates, and of course, if you love vegetable oils, they usually contain lots of omega-6 fatty acids that are pro-inflammatory, and you need to choose the products with omega-3. That means olive oil. Flaxseed oil is not bad also. Also, remember you need fatty fish oil. Dear viewers, if this lecture was interesting, please like this video and share it to someone who may have this problem. In this way you can help this channel to develop and motivate me to make new lectures. Thank you for your time and wish you strong health. God bless you.